before. Make some noise for Team Falcons!
Now they have a golden opportunity to go.
I think Yankovic said something incredibly smart a couple of days ago. It doesn't happen often, but I gotta give him the credit when he does so. Maybe it's better for Falcons to face Vitality in a best of 3 instead of in a best of 5 grand final.
I think so as well. I think so too. Their map is going to be less challenging in a best of 3, and especially with this curveball of Trey. But hey, today, one streak will end. Falcons have 3 grand finals in a row. For Vitality, it's been 121 days since they last lost a damn game. I'm just hoping we get a banger.
It's just absolute insanity, isn't it? Do you think that train thing, though? I keep going back to this point because I...
Oh, Dallas, we got something special for you tonight. Falcons and Vitality, the 2 best teams in the world. They've given us the best Counterstrike that's been played in the last few months. In an era of Counterstrike where stars are necessary, these are the 2 most star-studded rosters you can get. Nico and Modesty, Zyru and Robs, the headliners, but the supporting cast is no joke. And both of them out for blood today, looking to end each other's streaks.
We've got the storylines, we've got the history, and we've got a collection of some of the greatest Counter-Strike players on the planet. Our Vitality truly untouchable, undefeatable, unrelenting. But will Falcons finally do it?
Finals, both of them lost to Vitality, looking to overcome that, find their 3rd finals, and deal Vitality a blow, leading into the major. Stack out towards long, and Vitality is coming right at it. Excuse me, Falcons coming right at the defensive stack from Vitality.
Everyone's here, ready to fight. Flinch the pit, low on HP. Just a couple of steps back, fire, move feet. But it's about Zyru protecting him. Multiple Falcons flying towards him. Zyru taking it.
Great start here for Falcons. Really nice patience to make sure you can pin Zyru down. This round turned on its head. Vitality with an advantage, but quickly taken away from them. Last 3 players are all here. They know exactly what's coming. They need the kills.
Messi jumping up, trying to get down to safety. He actually gets away from that. Apex yet to reveal his position. He's relying upon Rock to do something with his high HP. And now Apex is only a single kill in this round for Vitality. They are locked out of it. Rock to step up. But plenty of Falcons players still
Triple kill for Nico with a pistol as well. That said a lot of words about him needing to be here today. We're getting started early this year.
Familiar sound. Apex wants to hunt down that trophy he missed out on last year against the very players on the other side of the server. Start here for Falcons in the 4th by another tag from Zyru Scout. Oh, it's going away to Vitality all of a sudden. 2 players left. Testis and Modesty trying to bring this back. And with Testis' double kill, it's within touching distance again.
They've got time to work this, but with the low HP, so dangerous everywhere you go. and you're going to want to be quiet and slow about it. Modesty drops down. That's good information passed over to Rob. So Messi comes back. One more attack to the door. Oh my lord, I don't know how they get out of Modesty. Forces it back. Holds on to middle. Tess is waiting out the smoke on catwalk. And Modesty gets the kill to his tally.
Tess says he's already starting to try and pull this back for Falcons. He needs this kill. The hands of the head for Apex. He knows that this was an opportunity for Vitality that has just slipped away, but there's still a shot for Messi. Both players incredibly low. If he can connect with the scout, he can win this for Vitality. Timing favors Modesty to get across the doors and up to the Xbox.
Timing on the flank though is everything. If he jumps up, he's okay. He's playing it slow. He's playing it safe. No flank coming in quite yet. The timing could be brutal. Modesty and Tessis with low HP working up the courage to start moving into the open. And Messi has just now gotten on catwalk behind them.
So shot to the wheel. Can have one right in front of him. There's the kill on Tessis. Can he bring down Modesty? Messi against Modesty. Grenade not going to work. And Merriman steps up immediately to tie up the game.
Well, Tech came out of his hands and shot the head straight into the sky, thanking Messi for the clutch. You're exactly right. He knew that was in the palm of their hands and it almost slipped away. Just an incredible round where Vitality is able to tag Falcons every step they take. First kill on Nico, but those scouts do so much damage. And a very impressive attempt at a recovery for Modesty and Tessis. It goes against them at the end of the day, but with the bomb down, they fly right back up into it. So it's utility. A pair of smokes to use for round 3. Because of that, Falcons is going to stay grouped up. They want to play the trade game. Nico going to lead the way out middle. There's plenty of space.
Falcons made their way through the mid doors. No one from Vitality close by to protect them, but they're starting to realize how tight it is and the gap that they've left open in mid.
Yeah, it's just going to be, I mean, basically it's just like they're waiting for the reaction from Vitality, and now it's a B-split.
Smokes are up, little gap. That comes down. Fantastic response from Nico. 55 seconds left. Limited time, and they're starting to go up tap. They're going to be accelerating into the A site, leaving Tessus and CT to cut rotations. Here comes the Flames Flash to try to assist Apex. Flash comes a little late, but Apex Flames to step up beside him. And now it is all Nico. That's exactly what you expect from Nico, but can he get a couple more?
Nice attempt from Vitality, but great work from Apex. Great.
Where's our DH down the rock?
I'm not reading the Flames is going to push him along again. He's taking the next fight goes to CT. Vitality moving off that Falcon force by back. Now Falcons for the pistols. You've got that Deagle for Nico and already sustaining a lot of heavy damage down to 15 HP.
Tinson had a lot of words about his talking before this matchup as well, coming in and Diggs gave a nice interview. I mean, most of it talking about, I noticed for me, it was all about mentality for him. We're mentioning, that group stage loss, especially against Mouse, who they might beat in the finals, but was not the best in that game, got really frustrated. He said the same thing about the Gamer Legion game that they ended up winning yesterday. I'm really proud of that win because we encountered a lot of rounds, a lot of situations that could have tilted us off the face of the earth, and they held strong. So a lot of talk about mentality, a lot of talk about the fact they haven't had a ton of time yet to practice because of the tournament schedule with Modesty. And this isn't anywhere close to their final form because they need to get those protocols and plans in place with the new player.
It's very interesting here that Dash talk about the fact that they played 38 maps in Modesty, 12 of which have intense vitality. So, it's a finding a familiar opponent.
We don't ever get that luxury.
He's done so much recently that he's bound to get a little bit weird.
Apex flips inside up towards the wall. Honestly, Nico kicks it and Magic in that direction as well for the T side, but nobody being aggressive. Cautious of any potential mid-pressure, but still staying grouped up as Falcons. Leading the way for Falcons around the corner of catwalk. 2 players defined, 2 players defending, and first one he can't handle.
They're going to drop the flank. That's a great time on the MP9 to kick off Gus too. Grenade following up and forcing Vitality to take a couple of steps back. They've got so much time left. We've got Falcons go from 4v5 to try and keep on the page. As they back away, they send a couple players down into mid and filter into the upper tunnel.
It's been kind of an odd round. I feel like everything building up to that moment was just to be able to walk that contact catwalk with Nico. And now that he's gone down without any kind of success, it's sort of, okay, I guess we just fall back to the B-ball. Like, Robs is here, Apex and CT spawn. Robs is alone on this side of the map. And Kixon is holding them at bay.
Well, Rob's getting into position just in time behind the car, and it's only one from Robs. Not enough to keep the team comfortable on this B site. So Apex tries to stop the ball from getting across, can't do it. And now comes the Kixon lurk. He gets him behind that smoke. He's being flanked by Messi, but he's only running a little bit too far. Taking the round, he's got the read on Messi too. He knows exactly where he is. And the round comfortably in control of Falcons' hands thanks to the in-game leader.
All thanks to the in-game leader. Massive performance, and Kixon has been doing a lot of that for Falcons since he's been the tracking in-game leader would like to take steps. And again, highly impactful in a round that has really needed. And then taking the jump too. High five all around. It's a 3-2 conversion after Nico fell in the opening attempt.
Fuck you, Apex! Fuck you, Apex! Fuck you, Apex! Fuck you, Apex!
WP comes out for Zywu. First sighting of the year in the semifinals. Magic to go through the smoke. He's going to take a double kill on the MP9.
But I'm going to have an in-game leader rebuttal there from Apex. I can do it too. Massive kills to grab out at long, and they control that part of the map now. The rest of Falcons have to shy away from it. Nico shifts back towards middle. 3 versus 5, and they're kind of paused with no great options of where to go.
I love you, Nico!
Vitality thus far have played a pretty chill, pretty conservative, pretty passive CT side. Haven't seen any real mid pushes, haven't seen any kind of pushes into lower. Ops not being hyper aggressive, peeking up middle all that much.
Now Falcons getting the space to play the game right now, but Apex shutting them down at long, and you're in a really difficult spot if you're Falcons. You've lost access. They took a beat on board from Rock to the back of the B-ball site.
They kind of had everyone spread across the map and just look for an individual duel in their particular positions. Tess is at B, Nico at long, Kixon over towards catwalk, just holding on to things. This round just feels like it's slipping away. Now that they're backing off, feels like a save is going to be called by the Falcons side of things, which is going to allow Vitality to get up to a 4-2 scoreline with a 2-round lead. Nothing for them in the round after long was lost. So they play the economic game. Magis will have money to buy. And we'll try again in round 7. Every round matters in a matchup like this, with both the last 2 engagements in best of 5s going the distance. All 5 maps played in both of them. Falcons overtime picked up in those series as well. So semifinals in Dallas, these players know they better be locked in. They're going to check all the way deep into T-spawn, so making sure they're not being wrapped around early. However, all that said, Vitality still know exactly what's coming. Nobody in middle for the CT side, everyone at A. Yeah, but Zywu just made the move to get that same position, and now he's got Monacy.
Jumping in the concept, the front three connects. Smoke goes down to the CT cross, but the bomb is bailed out. It's going back to B. And that means they're going to put pressure here on Ross.
There's a timing of weakness in this Vitality of defense before they realize that they need to fall back and get away. I don't think Zywu has all the information, so it's Messi to slide into CT spawn. But how aggressive will he be in running to the B bomb site when Robs calls contact? Off the line of Robs.
Going up against him, but he's also playing the first couple of bullets. Stabilizes for 1. Messi's come back and tries to stop the he's not confident to just fight. He'll toss the ball across, he'll come second. He'll join up with that explosive and put it down on the site.
Uh-oh.
Magic's cast on the tank, and comes to the window, force back out of it, grenade goes down, and Magic's health removed to half.
Fuck you,
Magic's goes to the fight, the Dynamos come to back him up.
Fuck you, Apex!
Spotted at the window.
Fuck you,
Slides into the open while he's shooting into the door. Nice mechanics from Robs in that fight. So this should be a 4-round lead for Vitality, barring any crazy shenanigans. Apex and Flames need to defend. Kixon only has a Tech 9, and they've just got to go for it. Molotov means it's only Apex here for the moment, and that's just fine.
You only need by Kixon. He's got a little bit of sting in it. Is there more from Kixon? He's down into CT looking for a full-out kill, but it's all about just getting away now. He's not going to die before the time. He's going to die after the time. That's exactly what's going to happen. So $2,200 in the pound for Kixon. At least he's not a step further.
I don't know if he spotted a barrel, but he started spamming the smoke before Robs came out, so I think Robs just walked into the spray. But still, Falcons haven't shown clean finishing moves, the ability to close out the rounds. So this one isn't done yet. 4 versus 5, and Zaiwui's going to be back at the bomb site. They've conceded long entirely. Everyone playing behind this catwalk smoke for the moment.
Even that when they're down a man, they still feel like...
This is an awkward place for a CT flash.
Wait, goes to the side of the smoke, and as soon as he gets protected towards command, Zaiwu back it off, and it becomes a little bit awkward, but he's still got
like that.
Way to pick up Zaiwu. He gets picked out in the sight. Nico knows it's
Let's go, Falcons!
everybody breaking up the defenses, allowing Falcons to go in. And now the money shatters for Vitality as they go down to scouts, weaker weapons.
And a round victory here for Falcons. You're looking at the scoreboard and you're like, oh, that's a great chance to get up towards 6. So huge round for Falcons if they want to keep this half close.
Only damage done to Monacy at the beginning of this round, though, 44 HP.
Attack through the door. Right out to the scout.
Loves getting in this much. Loves beating shoots with the MP9. And just wants to feel the reaction.
There's the aggressive play. He's coming.
Flashes up, blinded, held back, Flames realizes he hasn't gone away with one. He's going to get away and get back into the doors.
Cool idea, but Magic isn't going to get caught by it. Molotov, okay, Flames. Oh, there's the door. Magic is ready for you. Okay, Nico. He's feeling a little bit risky after that previous round. He'll take the risk of sliding out catwalk.
He's got Monacy posted up in the middle. And this is giving the freedom to Nico, but Monacy's now gone. He's been tagged up and doubling down.
And Nico's just saying, wait, nobody do anything. Pause. I've won us the round. Give me 5 seconds.
Says the kill on Zaiwu. He has to get it. He's not playing it. Eventually take it. And now he's got his team coming in towards the A site.
Yeah, you can't go for it if you're Vitality. You're going to want to save this M4. Perhaps that scout on Messi. You can pass over to Zaiwu in the next one. Scout did good work for them in this half, winning the second round after losing the pistol, but down the stretch with these AKs, tough to manage.
There's a blue flag.
So a couple kills on this here is about all Vitality can have. But now Falcons can start feeling good and comfortable, right? Now, like they've strung a couple of rounds together. This is the first time they've won 2 in a row. Had a couple good rounds called by Kixon. The tactics are working. Nico's hitting good headshots, so things are starting to look like they're on the up and up for Falcons. Not getting that clean break of the economy due to the saved weapons, but they're going to be happy to fight against their weaker arsenal.
Fuck you, Apex! Fuck you, Apex! Fuck you, Apex! Fuck you, Apex! Fuck you, Apex!
Yeah, quite easy fifth round coming up here for Falcons.
Well, I mean, you say that, but you got to be really careful. You don't just lose a kill right out of the gate. Yeah, you get put on the back foot due to this scout. Just a nice shot from Messi can ruin everything. Trying to bait Falcons to take the fight. But he gets so patient across the map, and I swear, every time I watch Kixon, I'm like, this guy guy just does not get caught off guard by these aggressive pushes, aggressive lurks. But as I say that, Flamesy's found a nasty timing.
It's easy to get where the openings out. Side one damage coming to one.
Bring it up!
His flips are on the back. He's got the upgrade in here.
I think they're going to be happy that he took that kill, though. I was thinking if he did trigger discipline and walked middle, he could actually get a multi-kill that just destroys this round. So one for Flamesy, they know the position. Up towards Catwalk we go for Falcons.
A bit of time here. Still could get a little bit messy now.
Yeah.
Flames has an AK.
And Cat just got smoked off, so they back away from it for the moment.
8 seconds. Alright, Falcons. Don't fall here.
They're going to be very relieved when this smoke clears and they walk into a free A bomb site because Vitality has just shifted away. But Flamesy says, you know what, my M4, or my AK, excuse me, might be able to win the round. And nah, not even going to go for it.
The second guess, he bails out.
So,
put the ball down, 5th round collected. The tie game is a possibility to round out this first half.
Let's go Falcons! Let's go Falcons!
it's been a little chill, it feels like these
Let's
days.
go Falcons!
You mentioned they've played each other, what, 12 maps in Falcons' early lifespan with this lineup going on? And you just played 2 huge best-of-5 finals at big events. I mean, you know intimately what your opponent is going to be doing, and it feels in the moment like they're just sort of testing each other to see if anything's going to be different, if anything has changed, if someone has game planned something unique that they haven't seen before.
I do want to get fucked up.
Haven't got the full unleash of the pressure. Cool idea, though, with the money you had.
Okay, Bill Wolf will pick the back up the spot.
Stalemate over at the B bomb site. Robs has spotted Monacy's AWP, so he knows he's being kept and held. And Monacy's happy and content to sit there and challenge until Vitality deploys utility. Something they've wasted now that will give them a timing at the end of the round.
What's up? Pretzel? Sure, I'll take
For this round of Falcons, everyone is lined up the middle and towards the B bomb site. A unique round. Most of their plays have been catwalk, long, now grouped up towards the B bomb site to hit this timing.
Green outside of B. They try and break through Ross and Messi. Spread comes out. Starts Falcons in. Daylight robbery from Robin. It's going to be a shutdown. And Monacy to try and pull them out of the hole. He's alone in the world now. 29 seconds left. 16 HP. Not even able to get there. Apex finds the last. Vitality close out a strong half. A 7-5 lead over Team Falcons.
Let's get this game underway. We're going to take some pickies.
First half was a very laid-back half of Counterstrike. Both teams testing each other, both teams getting comfortable with the pressure, with the situation. But in this second half, we're looking for that one round, that one performance, that one clutch from one of the stars that's going to blow the pressure valve off and get this match really started.
Oh yeah, we're just waiting for this game to get unleashed. And Team Falcons' Vitality to really go at each other. A pretty cagey first half, but let's see how the second transpires as now Vitality switch to the T side. We can close out the opening map of the best of 3.
I was spotting for a mid push from the CT side defense, and that's not coming, so Flamesy, Mezzy, and Rob's going to start moving in towards mid control. Apex and Zywoo still back at top middle. And Falcon's going to take the calm open of this round to get a little bit of action. This is very curious.
That's how well he is right now as well. How quick does he get this fight going? This might pay off, but how quick he is now behind him.
If they can stall out at the bomb site, Matt just has a smoke. If he realizes they're out mid, he's going to call it out now. Door smoke just at this moment.
He's seeing them run up to the B ramp, but how much can you really do? So he's playing off so far in the doorway, so he's cutting off that rotation. Back to the side, actually taking out. Matt just only getting one with a jumper run is. So Tessas has changed up and Zywo's heard it. So he's starting to flank to the lower tunnels. Zywo is now flanking Tessas. And how quick can Tessas be? Can't deny the ball plant. Can't get away with the kill on the back of Rocks. And now the flank of Zywo has arrived and Tessas is gone. Monacy and Nico start with the door, so it's all Nico left. Quick headshot. Can he find any follow-up? And the answer to that is no. He takes the first one right between his eyes. So we've got the pistol here for Vitality.
Yeah. Yeah, good long control now, and I mean, with this much time on the clock, already an opening frag with a 5-on-4 advantage. You know, imagine looking at that mini-map. Vitality, as we know, going to just pause and wait, look for some kind of reaction, some kind of information play. So we'll have an extended mid-round, and we'll see what Falcons do, if they decide to gamble stack or just let this one slip away.
If Falcons don't win this round, they're going to have a lot of hard work against the rest of this half, right? You're going to have to get into the gun rounds, you're going to have to play from behind against Vitality. I know the Falcons have been struggling a bit, but this is going to be so much hard work just to get back into a competitive position here with us two.
Up here!
Matt is going to stand into the smoke. Nothing there for anyone but Falcons, so we'll back off the stage. And you're exactly right. And I think the next problem with that too is you're in a situation where Vitality having all this year together, we know they figured out how to close out games. We've been watching it for quite some time. That's not we're watching for 28 of them in a row.
In fact, many of those in the best of fives as well against Falcons, where it looks like Falcons are about to do it. They can get an opportunity to break into the series. There's a comeback from Vitality, and that is the mental strength that we talked about from Vitality's point. You want so many games, you want such a deep streak. You do have that winning mentality, but we also started to see some cracks playing with that mounting pressure of having this streak, right? There's so much going on for them. They've won the last the last Melbourne, but you know, we've seen the group stage.
Back right down there.
Given how long this streak has gone on for, they need to hold on to it.
Don't hold the camera.
Having some weight onto their shoulders.
What's his
They're
name?
managing it well.
He goes by the War Owl.
He
He's got
knows
no
we
credit. He's
saw,
so
he
popular that
knows.
the Valve put his logo as a sticker in the game.
Round 15, it's 9-5 in the favor of Vitality, but yet again a weakened buy of all the saved weapons from the previous round, so Falcons just going to get another crack at it with the scouts.
Without a clean start of the half, perhaps Kitson can level Falcons up in this round here.
I mean, I wouldn't say this is a must-win round for Falcons, but it is now. You're in this 5-on-3, like,
Gotta take this opportunity.
it's not going to be like, you're not going to lose the match or anything if you lose this round, but with this kind of an advantage, and being able to turn the round with this kind of a scoreboard, you have to sink it. You have to sink this putt.
He's waiting on the other side. It's Quicksand again. Nico tucked in the corner. Quicksand already with a double kill. Can he get another one before going down here and setting up the Nico Deagle? Just around that corner. Donovan picking him up. Shut down at Vitality's attack. Only Flames left and not a single kill from Vitality here. Flames could change that.
He turns his head and turns it right back into the barrel of the Deagle. Not ideal. So that lead is 1 in a row now.
They don't miss this opportunity to start building in the second half.
Well, the exact way to do it is to get a pick from Monacy on Apex right through the smoke as he drops down.
You want Monacy to get going because he's been incredibly quiet in his opening map of the semifinals. Getting the off on the CT side is where he can do some of his best work.
Yeah, Nico's been great, 14 kills. Kingston has been spectacular, probably the most impactful rounds of anyone on the Falcons side of things. 12 kills for the IGL. As he descends back into the bomb site. Vitality with this man disadvantage, still looking for a peak. But Falcons have gone so passive, nobody's anywhere close.
Yeah, fuck you, Apex!
Last one he drops to send him around the corner. Flames out first.
Sound cues being picked up by Tesla and Nico as well. They're all saying, okay, there's the catwalk utility, they're just taking stairs.
He's going to keep applying some pressure. Deep grenade. Not going to be too impactful.
Yeah.
And he retreats back into the default spot.
I have a pretty good buzz.
He's going to deploy smoke. Are they going to respect it? Doesn't look like it. Smoke's following up here for Vitality. They're going to come through it. Lucas waiting for it. He's got it. There's only one kill.
One more.
More pressure on Monacy. Should be fine. Flashed off the cross. Oh, good. They got two players out to its long, so a retake with strong positions for Falcons. One kick from the back of Monacy. A little bit awkward though. Vitality just drops a smoke in CT spawn, which means Magic's and Kiss kicks it out of lane, but way to get through.
Come on!
A lot more to do for the day now as he gets into the site. Utility plays perfectly as he burns. It's a 1v1 as he gets on the deep juice, but it's not this thing. It's done, but not enough to bring down Rob.
That's so
He goes out of there. Robin's running away. Now collected for Vitality up to 10-6. Brutal. Long take from Vitality side. First man out. And that is next. Get down to the timeout. That might just be one of the first death blows here on Dust 2. It absolutely is. They missed their opportunity to put them together, and then Vitality is just giving you an uppercut out long. Great opening from Flamesy. And after this, Falcons have no money. I mean, it almost feels crazy. I don't know what you go for. You have Odyssey with the op, so maybe you put him here and you try and have it create a miracle for you, but you also might want to think about just saving that weapon because you got nothing in the next round. But everything's going to be dictated by the pacing and the timing of Vitality for the rest of round 17.
Come on, Modesty. There's a play. There's time to be activated. It's now.
Happy, he just let the clock run down.
Come on, Modesty.
Going through the motions. They know they control this round in every way. They know they own the map as Rob walks into the default site. Apex just going to pull him back.
There's no way they're going to
on the clock, so maintaining the position long.
30 seconds.
I mean, Robs is actually going to come around for a very long flank through CT spawn, so they're still going to finish at A, but the time of the round is very scary. But he's taken out by Flames, and he just kicks out a short at 5 like Calvin. Unbelievably convincing round going up to deal with Vitality's depth that you just don't have yet in your Falcons, so that was supposed to be a positive in their favor. They're still just getting trounced here on Dust 2, their own map pick. They lost it back in Copenhagen 13-6 to Vitality. Looking like a little bit of deja vu for the moment.
Dallas grand finals and then refinals.
He handles two with third taking significant damage as Modesty knows he's got a pin in the corner. He's going to set it, keep it out to try and find Messi. Eventually, it's still cleaned up by Zyru and Apex. There we go. That point secured, and everything looks comfortable for Vitality. Taking a special comeback from Falcons.
Look at his keeper that next time.
Well, the follow-up is coming in from lower, but they don't know about Kingston's position just yet.
And do that 6 times over.
Deep hit just around the double doors. Coming.
The most perfect team needs to make 6 big mistakes.
What's going to happen at certain points for Falcons to be Nico and Kingston. We talked about Texas's elevated performance in the Falcons jersey. Haven't seen that level from him in this game. Mossie's been so quiet. It's been symptomatic of Falcons throughout this whole event, though. It's like some of that star power that we saw like off the charts in the past couple of events when they made the finals just hasn't been here throughout the whole thing. It's been inconsistent. It's that this player's got it in this game, but everyone else doesn't. Falcons has struggled to find 2 or 3 players firing at the same time. Drop the utility. Go!
Come on!
Strike and spark from Odyssey.
Do it again!
Left in the tunnels, Falcons have a convincing round victory to respond.
And it's good that it's so convincing with 5 players alive. If you're going to start a comeback, get that money growing as soon as you possibly can. So they get that freedom of some cash behind them, but obviously still in the issue of you can't lose a single round for the rest of regulation. Rob's trying to take a couple guns away at the end of the day. Spots out Tess's. It'll be 12-7 when all is said and done. There's no chance for Robs to win it. In fact, he kind of needs to go challenge and die because time is dwindling. 10 seconds on the clock, thankfully. Tess's switch to the back up on Nico. The lead is cut down to the 5.
His off looking for the early strike down mid.
I mean, such is the power of this player. Just give you one more good Odyssey round and I might just start believing right then. He's got a chance to add a couple onto his score. Smokes up in the double doors. He wants to challenge on the side. Over to do it.
Simon's on the other side of that smoke. It's a fence away.
Oh,
very deep as well. Oh, he's committed to the lower angle. Simon up on top. Pretty kill for Vitality.
That's a really hard fight, I feel, for an offer.
One kill at a time!
Nico's got no delay utility though. He's got no smoke for catwalk, he's got no Molotov for catwalk. So Tess has to come back and another player pulled in. And it all lies down on Matt Galone.
This is Zyro and Nico going for kick for Cat across the server right now. Zyro trying to close the back. Nico trying to keep his team alive. And Rob's getting involved. It's going to be fun to take that kill. At 2v2, Matt is getting Nico.
Let's go, Nico!
Being competitive, Falcons falter on the first hurdle.
Sitting in a lot closer right now.
This is boring! This is boring! This is boring! Yeah, no.
Well, again, that's still who greenlit this. So.
like the team that Falcons wants to become in the future.
They have never lost.
Nico with his pistol towards box hall, spots one, spots two, sees the drop, backs away from the fight. The real pressure coming up through Pop Dog.
Getting unleashed for one. Rolls can quickly thread it back. Max is trying to keep the pressure. The Falcons off to the races here on train. Great start to the pistol. Tess says jumping down, but backing away to Ivy. Now Messi's still on. Messi's still chasing. He'll get one kill back for Vitality.
Yeah, but I mean, Falcons know they have the bomb down in Pop Dog at the stairs. It's going to be a really, really hard recovery mission for Mezzi and Flemsy, especially because Mezzi has no armor. He picked up the utility. I'm not even sure if he's going to be able to place it anywhere. Kicks it, slide into some safety. Just misses the timing. They can close the gap so much at the moment. Kicks it coming back.
He's got the right position. Grab one. So Mezzi to try and clutch this up. We're just 4K if he can unravel it.
And it's so nice, Nico just backs away from the fight. He knows he's got Magis with him as well, so he's like, I'm just going to pair up. I'm going to make sure we're going to fight this together. Now, they don't want to let Mezzi get away and plant the ball. And that's what Mezzi's trying to play with, is that philosophy. And now he bails out and makes the run.
Should be able to get a ball plants here, a long way.
Yeah, I think he will.
Showing it the pop dog now. That smoke. In fact, this is a cool play. They go into a day through pop dog, and Mezzi gets back to the B bomb site.
They have no kits. If this takes them too long to discover which bomb site it's at,
He's trying to figure out which one it is.
Why they got it? Right bomb
He
site.
figures out it is in fact the B bomb site. Now Mezzi gets behind the oil train. No kits. Falcons need to get a move on. They run into the site. Mezzi up.
Respect over to Mezzi for making that interesting. A very cool reroute through Z to get towards the inner bomb site. And a different round, a different team, different players. That might have worked. They're going to have a kit on that A bomb site. Both do like to push it on the CT side from time to time. That part of the map is going to be critical. I think Vitality's got a massive advantage once we get into the gun rounds, because Rops is one of the best players in the world at playing in those positions and those roles, of having to maintain that space and control throughout a round.
Short-lived.
Main AZ, come on! Main AZ, come on!
We'll get back to safety in time. That's Nico the Princess.
Two on the board!
Well, he checked on an anti-eco.
Give them their first loss.
Falcons get up to 2 with no real complications, no real issues whatsoever. So Vitality will sit around down with all the gloves and put a couple of upgraded deals.
The way this weekend has been going, this shit has been
Upgraded team.
in this round.
This is a real shot at Vitality doing some damage. The Falcons getting a good start in the half. We mentioned over at Dust 2 that failed to do so, and that cost them quite a bit, right? They won the pistol. They lost the force bar in the follow-up round. And Kingston was mentioning how that was the devastating factor in what allowed Gamer Legion to get so close in that quarterfinal game.
I just feel like Falcons in this train map need to go on like a 5-6 round streak to start this map. Like, get a little bit of momentum, get a streak going, get a lead going, so you can have some comfort and confidence throughout the team. See how they play from there. But I feel like this, like, if they're constantly put under stress throughout this half, trading back and forth, fighting with low money, Vitality's going to overcome that. They're going to overcome that kind of mental game, that high pressure, high stakes every single round. Vitality would love that. They have played against each other on this map twice. Back in Copenhagen for Blast Rivals, a 13-6 victory for Vitality. Back in IEM Melbourne, a 13-9 victory for Vitality. He's constantly having to tell Monacy what names he needs to throw, what he needs to do on particular tactics, because they just haven't had enough reps yet. Fast towards inside, they force Magic's back. They're not going to slow down.
You're right, this is very fast.
Their buy is in shit!
Let's take the initial sting out of the Vitality T side. They have to slow down and play 3v5.
For your first gun round to be blunted like this, it's a rough feeling.
Well, it looks like they're going to get that opportunity here, Falcons, to get that strong lead. You mentioned they were Blaze does a decent job at healing behind his back. Maggie's going to hunt down that initial damage that Blaze is able to get.
It's the danger of Vitality. You get out to a 5-on-3, but they've still got so much depth and skill that they're able to bring it right back. This is a winnable 2v3, especially if
It's definitely winnable now with that kill. So I'm waiting here 2v2.
And I've just seen the cameras.
All right, Nico, come on.
Straight to his face. If this is a Falcons run, they cannot afford to lose early on. And it falls to Nico. It's been so common for Falcons here in Dallas to lose rounds like this. Nico's gonna step up. Messi gets the timing. He's gonna drop into the front, but Messi picks it up. And another disappointing failure for Falcons in the early days. Modesty looking for the opening. He's got the opening maneuver over the smoke. Does Messi go into the opening? Does he go for it? Come on! Can they pull it back again?
Much better for Falcons, but it almost got a little bit dicey. If Dixon doesn't turn, that round could have unraveled, but now another very strong victory. All 5 players standing. A brilliant response from Falcons to keep the early advantage coming strong. Lindsay's got a minute to play with. He's got $0. At the end of the day, if he doesn't find anything, because I don't think Falcons is going to be motivated to go for the hunt, I think for him a save is not the worst call in the world. You have a decent loss bonus built up. Zaiwu and Robs and Apex are all going to put something together in the next round. And Flamesy finding safety in the economy of Falcons that isn't built up yet enough to risk the weapons in a hunt. So 4-1. Yeah, hit the few shots early and just get needed.
That moment was the start of the show.
It's going to be 118.47 for Flames. Everybody else needs some money in the bank.
Which I like that call. I like the conservative approach to the economy. Next round you'll have a full buy. We've got enough to be dangerous here. Maybe get some kills and start limiting some of the money on Falcons.
Woo, more like poo.
Kicks in here, the Eagles spamming into the smoke and they back away. They want the range fights against the pistols. They don't want to give up the rifle too close. Good flashback, kicks are taking off the angle.
Gives space from Flames to work with just a moment. And he is going to take that opportunity. Kingsang goes out into the open. Response from Flames keeps the numbers even. And slows down with just over a minute left.
What was that
He lands the shot right on the Nico's head. It's giving the advantage all of a sudden for Vitality.
That's not ideal. Now you're starting to feel really pinched if you're Modesty and Tess's. Trying to find some safety, and Modesty knows he has to have some impact to alleviate the pressure.
Starting to feel responsibility time and time again. Worried about being pushed from IV now. Worried that Nezzy might try and gain that ground. Tessas gets his head down just in time. Flames started rattling bullets in the top of the run train. Tessas with 30 seconds. Match is starting to rotate over to help. Oh my God! Here it came for Vitality. And it's Flames doing all the work. Modesty. Tough shot. Vitality have a second.
That's what Vitality said. Okay, push 3 in her. We don't care. We'll take outside. We'll step forward. You don't have the manpower to hold us all with 3 players inside. So smoking off all the flames and choke points. Bomb will get planted. And a very tough retake where no kids are in play.
If he hits that, he from Nico.
I think you have to save this in here if you're Falcons. You might move over here and see if you can shoot the kill really quick to give you an advantage, but if you don't find that, I think you need to bail out.
I feel very claustrophobic for this defense. They're pinned back 2 and connectors 2. And Icon is trying to get out here, especially with Apex cutting through Tessas. Mounting a boost out to goal. And there was a shot at the second kill, but Apex makes sure it's just the one. Sends a bullet back through the top of the smoke. Time ticking a little bit too far now for Falcons to ever dream of a retake. There's no kit available on the 2 remaining players. Nico's going to bail out all the way to Ivy using that smoke as cover. Honesty might be able to get a better weapon here. Flames hunts it down. He wins the duel with the MP9, but Honesty goes off the ball pass. The line is damage picked up by Flames. The only player standing for Falcons in the round is Nico's rifle.
Ooh, I love that.
Dallas, you guys have been awesome every single year. A very special event coming back here.
One down for the Texas Major as well. Rocks, 2 kills and matches Humanity. Both come down, so I will peel away with 1 and it's Testes on his own.
They had normal gun shooting.
So a tight game we have here, 4-4. Next to make sure Testes does not get away with 1 in the USP. You mentioned the Falcons need a strong start. Necessary.
Better find a way, better find it quick. We're tied at 4, it's round 9. Magic's feeling some pressure early yet again.
Except taking the advance out. He goes into Paul. He's going to push up in behind that smoke. He's going to hold him at bay for now. And in fact, it might even force him to just reconsider the whole idea and drop all the way back. No presence from Vitality, no opportunity for Kickson.
I think Magic has gone so passive that Kickson says there's no point being aggressive over in Pop Dog. I have no one who can gather information and make sure that, like, let me know what's going on. So he backs away. Meanwhile, Falcons take mid-control, but at what cost? 1-for-1 trade from Nico, wants a little bit more.
He'll get that trade. Hunts it down, gets the pick back.
This is the ball dropped by Messi as well. It's been held here by Vitality throughout this round, so Apex and Rob's going to try and join up.
It is.
This is another late push towards Ivy, but they're watching
No
for
watching for it. It comes down to a fight. If he can get him in the corner, and he just plants his feet, but it looks like he's ready for the fight. Wants it against Messi. He'll get away with it.
That's a good fight. If Vitality's going to play the round this slow and not do anything, and you're going to go hunt things down, that's a really good kill to snag for Tesses.
All right, 25 seconds left. Vitality with 3 players against the 4 of Falcons defense. The final piece of utility being put into the A-ball site. Back into the lead.
Odyssey upgrades to the arm for free, picks it up off Zyro's body. So we've got that weapon back in play for the Falcons. They want to get aggressive towards teammate, plenty of utility, and Vitality looks like they might just meet him at the smoke. All right, Vitality tested the smokes. Vitality just seeing if Falcon's going to fall asleep behind him. And they could get away with something cheesy, but not this round. Tesses and kicks at each with 1, but Rob sets it. And all these individual plays from Vitality are falling by the wayside. 1v1 across the map. And Falcons hold around 10.
We've mentioned a couple of times that they have played trade already, and the results that have happened are very one-sided, 13-6.
But look at the disconnection. Nico's getting aggressive while Kickson actually tries to smoke off and fall back. Kickson doesn't want any further fights, and now Apex trying to get handles it.
There's a switch up from Thomas, brings down Apex, no problem there for Magis. Keeping the pressure up here for Vitality, down to 2 players.
Terrifying, even when there's 2 of them.
Messi to slip out. Actually got by the string. Really got by. Now Testes detects it. Messi's going to be one out by Magis because he adjusts his gauge, but Messi still wants to fight.
You can't lose this one if you're Falcons. You can't let another one go away from you. Another man advantage post slam. And this one you must win.
Vitality being so good in these situations where you may look down and out. You may look like this round is unrecoverable, but they always seem to find a way to make them competitive. Monacy, Kickson, and Testes need to make sure Falcons have a 7th round here.
Testes can't play first. He's calling that right now. It might have to be Kickson from the flank.
They gotta get a move on. Zyro prowling around the lower ball side, looking for a headshot down towards the rack.
he's able to take a peek.
Right on this round.
And during the chaos, Tennessee saw it's understandable.
Flames is
He's the best half that's back here. Close out this half on a 4-round streak.
Need some momentum into the second half. One map down in the semifinals. Now they look to keep it simple, look to keep it direct. 4 players positioned outside of B. Right at the beginning of the round, they just need to be careful. Damage shot as well on the second player, right next to a great start here for the defensive Falcons. Vitality wounded and held back. Hit the pause button.
Well, their idea's been taken away. I'm assuming Apex stepping into that smoke like that was going to have 2 people lined up in the smoke. Maybe you flash and jump down at the same time. Maybe you just put the smoke thing. But that all can obviously work. He's had a couple of massive. Fuck you, Apex! Defending the deep home site. He's got another one coming at him right now.
Punched away into the B-bomb site, defended first by Magic. Can Modesty finish them off? Into the sniper, Modesty gets away. They could not bring down the Falcons find life here on train. To get it, and it would have been Nico, except he left.
His daughter really going to do that otherwise,
Yes,
right?
he is probably the best player with that gun. Like I said, he hits that shot.
We had to wait all of Dust 2 for this series to get started. That opening half on Train from Team Falcons is their message to Vitality. They've arrived, they're ready to play. Modesty maintains his 4 from map 1. 17-7 as Falcons have a 4-round lead. Looking to close this out, looking to take this to a 3rd and deciding map. But Dallas, I'm a little bit confused. I'm not really sure which way you guys are leading, so I just want, are there Falcons fans out there in the audience? Alright, Vitality fans, work up some courage, let me hear you! Straight into the top side, Sideward, Nico, double kill, Rock's fighting back, and absolute chaos is on the side, stabilizes for just a moment, thanks to Rock, his mightiness on the pistols, and it looks like Vitality will find themselves in the front of the line. Magic has something to say about it. Brings down Robs, all that hard work. Still felt on the server, but Magic could undo it. Apex gets away, he runs away. He doesn't want anything to do with his lower speed fight. That does isolate Mezzi for just a moment. Magic's just done good to get the ball back here and get it down in the side. I mean, he doesn't get that one point in the next round, but Magic wants everything. He wants this clutch.
One shot he's got.
The long game. He gets it into the 1v1 Apex. The patience from Apex is brutal. Never had the time to peek in that Mathis was waiting for. Mathis eventually even thought he went to a completely different part of the map. He knew that whole time in the 1v2 where his 1v1s were going to be, whereas
Let's go, Vitality!
Victim tonight, forced by a loss in this competition so far. Hope to get another one going their way.
Falcons and Vitality have played this map twice. Falcons have got 3 total teams. Let's go, Falcons! Maps combined. Their Let's go, Falcons! Have been wonderful here on Train.
You tell me you have to win those without a pistol round as well, right? So now you've got to win them the difficult way, all the gun rounds.
And we've already heard the conversation from Kingston. They haven't had a lot of time. There's still plenty of things in areas where they need to improve. Modesty's, joining this team and getting him on the same page. So this T side from Falcons, I think it's going to be scrappy. Doesn't mean they can't win it, but there's going to be some odd moments that they're going to have to come out on top of.
Maybe this is one of them. Maybe this is one of them. That ball plan from Magic in the previous round has given them enough to play with. 45 seconds on the clock, and they made an ace split.
They've done a good job of slow like this, so the utility from Vitality is running low.
Fletch gets in the smoke. He loves to get in the smoke. The SP9, it's a real nuisance. He's so good at getting those kills. He comes away with it. So nearly doubles up. Just the one though. Look at Messi. Look at this play. He's pushed all the way up Ivy, around the back on the flank. Ross walking down the bomb side. Messi's flight pays off, and Modesty alone to make it happen. 4 HP. And he's going to bail out. Other side on that, the bomb side. Messi hustling over. He knows what's happening now. Ball is cleared, and the 8-point is clear. He's so remarkable. His elevation performance this year has been key to that dominance, but Modesty's looking right at him. He gets the low HP, needs the headshot. He's going to drop in behind the oil train. Messi's taking some ground, he's made up some space. Getting towards Modesty now, he's on the defuse, he's close to it, he can tap it, he can pull the pressure, but Modesty dancing around the oil train. Getting information on the ladder. The defuse being stuck, Messi's just holding it, he's holding it, and Modesty! Despite the low HP, it's about finding the other advantages that you have. And his movement dancing around the oil train gets the information required, and Modesty overthrows it. Falcons gets to life early here in the second half. And then he goes out. 5-on-4 provided. Modesty looks like he wants to keep it simple. Looks like he's aiming to push down the ramp, but all of a sudden resistance over in Pop Talk, so round's not done yet. Here comes Apex. Going to bring him down, no problem. Counterstrike throw. Makes the quick pitch here from Dylan's play. The last ditch effort for Vitality in this round, and Falcons going to be up to 10-5. Tessa's on the hunt as well. There's nothing left in the bank for Vitality. Getting away from them, make it easier for you in the next. Rapid weapon for Falcons. Who needs the pistol? You win the second, and it's even better, and now you've punished them worse. You're getting closer to that map 2 victory. They don't have their losing bonus built up. Next round, they've got to sit back. It's a disaster for Vitality. We've returned to the storyline of the group stages. Modesty is back on top, carrying the squad. He was missing on Dust 2. Everybody was calling him the ghost of Dallas for a while there for us. Second half delivering now for Modesty. 21-9.
Certainly put the numbers up, but when you look at some of the rounds someone like Magis has had towards the end, also on the defensive side, the impact is there deep into the Falcons roster. But Modesty, you're right, definitely need to
yeah, but 10-5 now. Falcons should have no issues getting up. And it's been almost unbelievable to watch. So Falcons know that better than most.
It was in a tournament.
So you never put them on. There's no league you're comfortable with against Vitality, especially if you're Falcons. Messi wants to get frisky early, almost takes off the head of Justice, who steps down to the Scout will be recovered. It's Flames Counterstrike. Nice catch, Flames.
Do not let him have that gun. Oh, fuck you, Apex! Fuck you, Apex!
And a timeout, the last available for Vitality here in regulation.
Last available timeout, really the last available chance to sort of come back. Team.
You can definitely get a nice crowd of 80,000 people.
Honestly, don't know what was Ivy. Look after the sun to snow, but foul cover now in the vision of Modesty.
Just on the reload, as Messi's peeking in, the smoke breaks open, he had no chance. No chance to even react.
Please, just lock in this round. I don't want to even give him around.
Another 5-on-4 with a minute and 12 seconds left on the clock, so the Falcons have plenty of time to sit and wait. Let Vitality burn the utility they have remaining. Force some of the counter nades out so you can have an easier time at the end of the round. And it looks like the Falcons winning move is going to be a split towards the outer block side. 2 coming through Pop Dog, 3 coming to Ivy. and I don't even mind this from Vitality at this point. Again, you don't have the utility, you don't have the kits, you can replenish that in the next round if these guns all stay in hand. So a staff towards the B-bomb site, get an information play being made. Nico going to be called out, plays. He was high, but he will not be able to succeed. It's time to do that. Apex from hell. Double headshot. It kicks that 1v3 with the back cannon and finally closes on him. 6-0 for Vitality. That's another finish to the round. I mean, Falcons had so many advantages there.
Try and fight him, Pop Dog. He's going to force Blaze out of the angle. He's going to force him back into the site. So Nico and Magis now have the space, this corridor to work with.
Okay. What are you going to do with realistically, I respect that. If you're a girl and you're insecure,
To the start to the round. 5 players still left for both sides. Heavy numbers committed into the A-bomb side. They're looking to fight into the Pop Dog here. There's going to be flashes going in. Magis is under a lot of pressure. He even fumbled the flash. It's not a perfect execution for the CT side, but they get it done. And now Nico trying to respond by going down into the B-bomb side alone. He needs a tap, but he can't land the headshot. 3 on plates coming through Con. Look up! Another one for Nico. Damage on the flank up, but not enough. And his teammates looking to respond on the other side of the map.
Oh, look at this guy from Texas, though, Zaiwu. He might get one, but he's dead. Texas cracks the ground open.
As he coming to do the same now, gets back into the connector. He slipped out through the smoke. He's open. Messi denied the ball plant. Nearly flips back in time to get Tessus as well. And he's run out of bullets. Oh, they're hunting it down.
Yeah, he was playing it really safe. He didn't budge from the inner ball for only 20 health. Now he's going to have to hustle over until 1v2 with no HP, but can't do it.
He's off in here. And the money not in a fantastic spot for Team Vitality. We're talking
We're so crushing that we ended up losing that we shouldn't have. But they persevered through it all. Now they give themselves 6 chances to take us to Inferno.
Flames and Apex walking up into Pop. Nico is going to be on the other side with Magis.
Good Molly, good Molly.
Inside move. This one kill back on Nico. Falcons in the cross button. Nico also what Mezzi. In position at the right time. He crosses over Texas to Texas. There's the tag on him. Zaiwu to get the kill to finish him off, and he will. Zaiwu aside the ball straight. Here come the Falcons. Forward, Messi now alone. That just gets within touching distance of going down to the scout. Oh, so close. But it was shot from Messi, and Magis gets away. That belongs in the B site.
Safe plant as well. Messi lost that clutch earlier to Modesty, but this one is so much further out of hand.
Messi now arrives. Tag on the kick's end. Both blow now. No kid on the back of Messi. No utility and a very, very limited chance of winning this round. The 2 best performing teams of the last couple of months going tit for tat. And Falcons are going to...
Attacking into the Team Vitality defense. We got dualies on Rumps.
Okay.
We got 2 smokes, 2 flashes, and a Molotov for Falcons T-side pistol round. And we've got a very calm opening.
Fuck you, Twitch chat! Fuck you, Twitch chat!
Lined up now, Falcons towards middle. Brackets control. Both smokes deployed. An attack up lane into the A-bomb site. As he went to Jay, draw from the balcony. And quickly, Vitality shuts down Falcons. It's one back from Dixon. And he tries to get into the side to steal away a block back from Vitality. They still there's no room. Beautiful shot from Messi to open things up. Takes out that first player. Keeps plenty of space between him and his opposition. Runs up on balcony with the dualies. We know the history of Train went down, obviously, Falcons rewriting it in the previous. In terms of their Inferno matchup, Jason, where do we stand on that history? Well, they played it 3 times. They played it in the group stages back in Melbourne, they played it over in the playoffs. And obviously played it in Copenhagen in that second grand final clash between these two teams. Vitality's won it twice. Falcons have only won it the once.
Oh, my bad.
But today seems to be a day where Falcons can break their curse in a couple different regards. They got that first win on Train after 2 attempts. I see if they can get the big one today.
What do you got in here? We got Mixer.
The grand finals matchup awaits the winner. Mal's watching, waiting to see who their opponent is going to be tomorrow.
Time here, Falcons.
Well, there's only one people, right? There's no one else who can really do anything. And if you have that people, you're just kind of hoping somebody peeks into you, and that's not going to happen. So Vitality's just saying, look, come into a bomb site, commit yourself to something. We're not going to give you any easy kills. We're not going to give you any openings that you can take advantage of. It's going to have to be hard work, and it's Fox in the one people.
Back to this moment. We had 2 very one-sided maps to open things up. 13-7 win for Vitality on Dust 2, 13-6 win for Falcons on Train. Does that set us up, Jason, for an exciting third final map decider?
It should. I think we'll return an Inferno as the third match, as we all know, has some spicy elimination matches, some spicy deciding maps. Round 3 and Falcons have a buyout. Should have a little bit more activity, action in this one. 4 AK-47 to Galil on Kixon. Vitality still playing with 2 MP9s. So a clean round with some free upgrades to rifles is just what the doctor ordered for Vitality's defense.
Forcing their way down the net on the CT side. The response from Falcons is good fight pressure out of the balcony. Zaiwu going to come in a flash, but he gets his rifle out in time. Zaiwu on the double, and he gets his thumb. But that's all that Zaiwu needs. And now the reload is Modesty. Tries to remedy the sickness on the ground, but can be taken back. Messi and Nico blow for blow, and it's just Nico alone. Nico is waiting for a banana flag that whole time. Messi and Apex have all the time in the world to coordinate how they want to play this scenario.
He wins these, dude.
Apex at default boxes watching lane. Messi up on the balcony watching rap side. Apex can respond with a swing off contact from Messi. It works the other way as well.
Three in a row here for Vitality. Half by win. It's going to be a bit set up here for Vitality. That is not what you want if you're Falcons. You don't want to have to play them back into a huge amount of gun rounds in this first half. Vitality will love if they can get a foundation built up here. Falcons don't take maps off Vitality in these series and push them to 5 in the BO5s and taking maps so they've been close to getting the wins. They know better than anyone how difficult Vitality are to beat at the moment.
But that was also the whole point of this happening in the semifinals, right? The best of 3 versus the best of 5. Falcons know that's much more in their wheelhouse, much more within reach for them.
Well, that is what the major will be as well. The final of the major, best of 3, because that's what they're gearing up for.
You're just gonna pull one. You're gonna pull one.
Corner.
No problem for him. Maybe to follow up and expected to shut down the weapons. Falcons not going to be broken in. I want the vitality and that money to start to slow.
That's a really painfully timed.
I feel
A little bit of defensive.
it's
If
gonna
your team Falcons uses your turn to the corner around the half wall, the worst moment for that point to start breaking out. So 4-0 for Vitality. And once again, that theme that Dixon mentioned in the interview coming into the semifinal today, the mental game being such a constant conversation piece for him in the context of this new lineup that he's trying to get together. Now you have the mental struggle of having.
We need hella DHL snipes too.
Yeah, when we're done there.
Yeah. No, Inferno.
And to go around to the corner. Messi taking the brunt of the damage. 55
Hot
HP.
as fuck. Burn in my hand.
Falcons in these rifles with Banana early a whole lot quite yet.
Yeah, the
Those
fucking
defenses are pretty passive, late mid-round takes. Obviously, Tess is in back over towards the A bomb, so I can start taking bracket control, showing they want to have it. Smoke towards wrap side Molotov underneath the porch.
Yeah, we gotta
Showing that map control, they slide back. It's Flames and Apex to defend this B-bomb site. Smoke fades in the middle now. So Messi can have the information that's all clear whenever he decides to peek, and then there's a timer on Falcons. And a great timing on the defensive smoke.
That's another job.
At this point, Falcons, without being spread on the map and no presence anywhere else, they have to just wait this out. They can break it open if they want to challenge. But this is letting Vitality know exactly what's coming.
Look how slow incredibly frozen here for Falcons. They're going to come through regardless. They have to now. Coming into the stronghold of Apex and Flames, hoping to shut them down together. It's Apex out to the darkness. Where he's gone. Triple from Apex as he molds it. Matches 10 seconds on the clock. Down to 1 HP, but he still can't find the final blow.
That's about how he's feeling right now. Outplaying Falcons early on. That cannot go on much longer if Falcons want to fight for this series, for the grand finals.
I don't even know how to do this, bro. I can't fit all this. My mouth's not fucking big enough.
Dark smoke and light smoke deployed with flashes following suit for Falcons. That knocks Flutter on block. Zaiwu condemning them. And Zaiwu shuts down all three. He'll come back to look at short, but his teammate in Robinson Scott peeled off the balcony. Zaiwu with a fourth in the round. The Magic, the only player left that can change the outcome. And it's a winnable situation.
Yeah.
It's tough. Got the second one, David Williams in the front pass. The Magic does not pass. 6 in a row.
If they lose this round, he'll probably burn it before the next gun because it'll be desperate. But he's hoping and praying that on the fly, Kicks and Nico and Modesty can work out a solution to this Vitality defense and narrow miss from Zaiwu.
Talked about Nico needing to step up and don't want him. The opening here takes time to follow up and release some space taken for Falcons at the top of Banana. Some space to work with, but is it enough?
Well, it's also the first time they forced Vitality's defense to panic a little bit. Messi's hustling over. He doesn't know what's going on. Deep flash made to try and slow things, but Dixon's already got a foothold on this B-bomb site. The bomb's coming up Banana now.
So right now, it's Messi can do anything that Vitality can go for this, but they're still a long way off on the A site.
I'm not waiting in line.
Taking him off of that bomb to get planted, so they're not sure if the shift drops over. He's trying to rotate back into position.
I get nervous when I'm doing
And that plant comes in. Messi waiting for them to cross into the back of the bomb site. Haven't been able to establish deep positioning just yet. They catch us into the dark, as I say. Smoke down comes down at the coffins. And this looks like a very difficult retake for Vitality.
They have a ton of money, which I think is the only reason why they're considering risking it all in this retake.
There's a kill grenade to collect Kicksan. Smoke out to Banana. Bomb timer's low. A lot of money, a lot of utility, but not a lot of time. Back to the site. That's down Messi. Round's done here. You're not getting back into the round if you're Vitality, but not even that.
I'll build on that. Vitality going for that retake because they got so much cash in the cash they can sustain losses, but they're also sitting there saying Falcons haven't won a round yet, so their money is low. They haven't been able to build anything up. If we go for this retake, and we go for it late and try and create a miracle.
Shot from Simon. Nico's still standing.
Yeah, well, it kicks in as well through the line.
Let's go, Falcons!
They want nothing to do with
Let's go, Falcons!
Nope, I want nothing with Simon.
Let's go, Falcons! Let's go, Falcons! Let's go, Falcons!
They're not going to have a fight coming away as bailing out and going back into the Nana again for a decent passive setup here with Zaiwu and Flames combining at the back of the site.
Yeah, but because they got so much damage and they fell away, they've never actually pressured this ball site. So Flames and Zaiwu have plenty of utility. There's 2 Molotovs, another smoke, and a flashbang. I have to imagine these Molotovs are going to be so disruptive.
Yeah, certainly so. Like as he runs in, kicks that goes down first. Zaiwu ready to peek out again. But he's lost his teammates. So it's all he's had enough. And that plan's coming in for Falcons.
Another round of vitality, but it's asked the question if they want to save or go for it already. With Ross on the other side of the map, they've already made the call. It's going to be a save in the second round for Falcons.
Well, they don't have the luxury of the money in the next round of the time, so they have to say they have to cover their losses. And if Falcons can run some through itself, this perhaps is the beginning of a comeback in the first half.
Kind of surprised with how that B defense was orchestrated. Flames, he was holding a flashbang instead of his Molotov, so he's relying on Zaiwu to get that first kill of a pick. A flashbang to allow a repeat, and then he's thinking he can get the Molotov out in time after the fact, but none of that works out in that fashion that he thought it would. Those Molotovs go too deep when Falcons are already attacking into the bomb site, and Falcons are able to just run past them without a kill. So one more bruise to the mouth to let Falcons back in this game. They dug him into a hole real early, real quick. Falcons battling out of that hole, but Vitality doing everything they can to keep them there, to keep this lead and play with the big lead.
This is the one for Falcons. If they can win this round and take everything out of Vitality's hands, we'll have some light to grow into this first half. Taking the all out of Zaiwu's hands. Force Vitality a little further back. One passive to start at B. Accelerating, kicks in confident, goes into the open, goes into the fight, so does Nico. And no one has lost their lives in the duels until Nico strikes around the corner. Flames to shut down the gap.
Yeah, but I don't think they've seen Monacy's off yet. He was holding the angle. Got flashed off of it, and now we're going to have to smoke things off. Okay, so Vitality bringing 3 players to defend the B bomb site. They're saying, all right, Falcons, if you're just going to win all your rounds at B, we'll bring an extra player and put a stop to it. But a little bit more pressure from Falcons early in the round that's taken some of these nades away from Vitality late. And I mean, it looks to me like they just have Dixon dropping back to check the flank, making sure that nobody's getting close, and they're just going to walk into this B bomb site after the fact. Full-blown execute with utility with Molotovs, and it's only Apex to defend passively.
You've got Rob starting to move forward, clearing out the apartment, starting his play, but he's still a long way off as his execution comes in. Rocket Molly's in the side, Apex terminating it. He's going to back to the head, and Rocket into the attack. I think Apex, I mean, that looks silly. I think he's listening on flashbang. He's waiting for the flashbang to pop the turn in front. And I think what happens is straight in.
Fuck you, Apex! Fuck you, Apex!
Fuck you, Apex! They will not be eliminated without a fight.
Vitality at least saving 3 players is not the worst case scenario. They will have 3 rifles going into the next round. They can drop a couple. And still throws a dangerous buy into the mix, but Falcons really are fighting life in the first half. Panic stations for Falcons. 6 rounds in a row for Vitality. You gotta win it on the T-side gun rounds. And that's what Falcons are doing right now. Being susceptible to a lot of offense, especially the last couple of guys that went down in the previous round. Slows it down, holds the back. Nico and Monacy around the corner. Up against Apex. He'll get inside the smoke. He'll retreat back to spawn.
He likes playing crazy Counterstrike.
Realizes this is wired in a round like this. You take a risk to make it.
Fuck you, Apex!
Go
will be and win.
And they're going to take this deep off site ahead of the ball. So they can be as patient as they'd like. Magic's coming up now, bringing the ball, passing by Monacy. Zyrus is waiting behind the smoke. There's another one to replenish. All the utility, keeping this B plant safe. And a 2 versus 4.
Zyrus having a watch, but Robs is planted safely in the A box side. Not moving, not budging. Zyrus retreating. Well, looking at the time on that team to put down too many weapons.
They do need to start hot.
Walking so far from Robs in the CT start. Successful from Texas. Now the rest of the squad, the Falcons start to move in on the only remaining weapon. Third stage loss bonus currently for Vitality. At the start of this round, they've got $2,000 left over. Bond coming out of the court. Still hurts just a little bit more, and Robs in the back of the site to know where he is.
What a turnaround from Falcons. This lead has been cut to 2 from 6-0 to 6-4. Vitality got to be a little bit stunned.
He's gone. Blaze, much more than much more.
Look at Texas.
There's no way Sideward Robs are ready for this. Texas about to break the backs. From behind, heads turn, tap on the first. Robs needs a step up. He's in the apartment, should isolate the ball from the rest of the pack. The utility, he picks up, throws back into the ball. What Robs can do, we know what he's capable of.
Honestly, he's too low on HP, he can't do anything.
He can't step into this fight.
He's got to just hold an angle for the second player who hasn't come there yet. Robs is doing an excellent job of delaying and buying time, and Sonic is so nervous.
So nervous because he knows what Robs is capable of in these moments, with him still alive. The Falcons hitting the pause button. He's got the all has to fall for Robs. Smokes are fading. Utility gone.
Save it! Save it!
Here's the step up and while they're moving together, the pack of 3, they slip away. 1 left to stop Robs.
A tight game here in the first half, just around the corner. And Falcons showing how strong their mental game can be, showing that they're improving in that regard. This was so calm and composed when Robs introduces so much chaos into a critical round. Falcons remain patient, they remain poised, they remain disciplined, and overcome the obstacles. For Falcons now.
He has a Mag 7, bro.
Mag 7 for Apex.
Mag 7!
You would have loved to, I think. Smokes out anyways, but not going to press the issue. Happy with the 5-on-4. And as we've seen this mid-level slow down, look for the reaction of Vitality. You see the mini-map, all those Team Falcons dots, the yellow ones, the orange ones, are spreading out all over the place. Going to get utility, drop the T-spawn, making sure nobody's pushed holes.
Vitality like a fiddle.
Rotate.
I think they go over.
Fuck you, Dreamhack!
Knows there's further targets and he's confident. Gets the right shot. Monacy, he's fired up right now. He realizes maybe one more peaks a little bit too much as his teammates accelerate for the finish. We're looking at Falcons trying to force 6 rounds in a row as a response to the initial 6 for Vitality. Robs did not do enough. And it's 2 MP9s. They disappear for the last 6 rounds of play. They are looking mortal. The Falcons, you can smell blood in the water. Is this finally their chance to defeat them? Flames will step up and it will
After 2 grand final losses, Vitality they're getting that taste that they got Vitality right where they wanted them after 6 rounds straight to tie the score in the first half. Falcons finally feel like they have an advantage in this matchup and they can eliminate Vitality. 6 rounds for Vitality, responded by 6 rounds from Falcons. Better hope that this second half is more back and forth. We've got Odyssey right away, looking for the opening fight. He's about to get it. Swain peeks into it. He takes a couple of steps back. He knows he's got to be really careful managing the spacing along that left wall that he has no vision of. So yeah, a couple of shots and then he realizes, yeah, the timing's there, so back away. But he just joins up with Nico and Tessis and they want to re-aggress. They want to take control of the Nana. Ooh, Apex spotted at least one. And he's pulling them all towards middle quickly. He's made his decision off that piece of information. Apex is called for a finish at the A-bomb side. It's Magisk and kicks in to defend, double up and pin. Smoke's coming down on the long side. Down the front of the library, here's Magisk. The protector of the pin. He's got himself the first headshot. Sider going down. Takes the stop of balcony. Gets cleared out. Flames and Messi still combined into the sight. 3v3. Bomb getting planted in the back corner, but look how quick this rotation has arrived. Look how quick the Falcons have swooped in. Can Robs clip their wings though? He waits in the balcony. He's got his teammates down on default. Robs is the first headshot. And this has slowed it down. Falcons held back and short. It's Nico trying to step into the open. 10 seconds. What a shot to connect, but it's all on Nico now. On the ground. He needs to pick it up. He's got it on his back now. Nico. He's got another one. Down to the You felt like Nico in that scenario, and we've seen him win those rounds before. Nicely done from Flames. A second pistol round for Vitality in this third and deciding map. 7-6. An investment in round 2 from the CT side. They won this round on train.
Wow. You hit a 3-banger?
Let's go closer. He's going to grab himself Monacy. They're going to follow up. Nico shoulder showing, but Kicksan with work in the 5-7. Zyro jumps in the Falcon, gets his feet wet. Then splits out with Nico. Shot back here from Tessis. No XP on Zyro. Further shots connecting, but not enough to bring them down as that smoke cover comes up. The chances of doing much more to window here for Falcons.
Had the opportunities for sure, but Vitality with the better weaponry able to persevere. Bomb planted, Tessis and Magisk realize there's nothing left in this round. Save the Eagles, bring forward to the next one. So Vitality's going to get that solid start on the T side that we mentioned would have been so nice for Falcons to have. It's going to be their turn to see if they can rattle up and get some momentum on this offensive half. Start both halves very, very strong. One more mental hurdle for the Falcons side of things, sitting here knowing we didn't win either pistol on an important deciding map. We didn't convert the second round either, so playing from the back foot already off the pistols. Don't want to have to come back 6 rounds in a row, do you? As the opener. There's contact in, and Monacy walks to the open, surprised at how deep Nazi's already gotten. And Vitality have obviously plenty of money and all the weapons in the world, so it should be a pretty chill round. They'll take it slow, not get caught off guard by anything crazy.
You're opening this. You're trying to show that shit.
So much of this event for so many of these teams with the major right around the corner is identifying what are your final things to fix. I think for Falcons, they'll look through this event, they'll say we struggled to close rounds. Obviously, Atsaiko is tough for them. But if they're able to overcome Vitality here, that's a huge confidence boost. A team that's at the best in the world, obviously, that's won everything that you've struggled to take down. Having that infusion of confidence with Monacy still early in the roster, going into like, what, a 2-week boot camp?
Yeah, especially when you mentioned that your Kicksan was talking about one of the weaknesses was maybe the mentality at times for Falcons. What a boost the mentality would be by finally beating Vitality, being the team to end their streak. It would be a huge boost for Falcons heading into the most important event of the year.
And having the evidence that you can do it, pointing towards this Inferno first half of being able to work yourself out of a very difficult situation. 0-6 to 6-6 at half.
The stack of CTs on the A-bomb site. Flames is looking to gather that information for his team so they can comfortably decide where they want to finish here. With Apex taking a dink on board and seeing some presence towards A. Where do they go? They're bringing it back.
They're bringing it back. They haven't spotted everything. I think they've seen two players, a 5'7" and a Deagle. But they're really close to leave it now. Limited by the time. Now they can back away. Flames can be the one to hold off the rotation.
Kixon can be the one to step up. Kixon can be the one to step up. There's going to be such limited time when they eventually get here. And the 5'7" of the in-game leader looks to step up. Here's the plank coming in. Smart stop, he tries.
Tons of damage though.
A lot of damage, and the Eagle can't melt anything further than the one from Texas.
Yeah, okay, Zywu gonna start taking over this round. He's got low HP, but up on the boxes as well, ready to fight. AK recovered from Magis.
Gathering up, all three through Banana. Zywu's low on HP. If he goes down quickly here, he won't go. He will get one before falling. Magis still fighting for the AK up against Robs. And Robs is hiding. Second oranges is the position he currently occupies. And Magis has no time. He has no hope left around the win. He's gonna take the AK away. No, there's got a lot of damage. And retreat to the same call with the AK. Vitality put on notice, but still pick up the round win.
No, but I think you're super pleased with that eventuality for Falcons. Remember, you didn't invest much into this round, a couple pieces of utility, but the same pistols were
Impact he's had throughout the group stages, that he had on Trey,
and that he had at the end of the first half.
He needs to deliver now for the Falcons. Messi heads to the front of the smoke at Banana.
This is the difference between Falcons trying to come back and recover a half yet again on Inferno, or keeping things close and battling down the stretch.
Early utility skirmish with top Banana going down.
What do you mean sandwich? What do you mean?
It eventually feels like it's a good time to walk through the smoke. Get onto the car, a date from Kixon.
The timing, the nade slowed him around that corner. That nade just slowed his movement, and now you put all the pressure on Nico. Who better? Back to the B bomb site. Zywu, Apex, and Messi leading in.
Tessa is trying to help Nico out, trying to take some of that pressure off. That grenade would get rid of Zywu. That grenade would remove Zywu from now, and it will. 4v4. Nico at the new box. Just sees that Apex was forced back.
Yeah, but all the Falcons has rotated over. There's three players here. Monacy's the only one at the A bomb site. The bomb can still tip away. Good play from Tessa's. Massive damage, and that might force Vitality away. They might not want to mess with this bomb site anymore.
35 seconds as Vitality set up the A finish.
What if Monacy or Magis has to get into the bomb site? Surely the rifler as Magis makes his move. Meanwhile, the B push is coming in. Information as Nico clears Banana. Now Falcons know what the finish is. They know exactly where they're coming.
Monacy looking to support with some final pieces of utility. Allows the Magis peak. Gets back and attacks the rifle. Unloads onto one, but it's Monacy's overrun. And the A site falls in favor of Vitality. Tessas and Nico, they are now arriving. Tessas applying pressure, allowing distraction, but it's Nico that must work on the back of it, and he's gone. Flames last a shot from the graveyard, Tessas to fall down. Vitality getting closer and closer to the grand final here in Dallas.
Recovery mission, a comeback is called for Team Falcons. 0-6 to start the first half, now 0-4 to start the second half. The start's going awry. And that mental will be tested and called upon again. Falcons gonna have to take even deeper than they have previously. Second timeout called. The Alpha Fantasy was not the impactful choice. Apex calling his team across the map back around. A beautiful game from the best in-game leader in the scene right now. Round 17 coming up. And Falcons go for a very small half buy. Had the money to maybe force it, but not willing to shove all in just yet. So Famas on Kixon, upgraded pistols utility, and saving just enough money for the next round. Oh, this is a call out of spawn from Vitality. Apex has just said, let's go, let's set up a whole spawn. Let's just see what happens. If we don't have any contact, if they don't smoke us off, we're probably just gonna go. But they have been smoked, so it slows.
Four-man Falcons set up on the A site.
It doesn't look like Vitality's gone away from the idea, right? It looks like Apex and Messi want to establish banana control and show kicks, and they have it. And that's with the information that Falcons have on the map. But they're still dedicated at heels to this Halls pop as the finishing play.
This gives Falcons the best opportunity to win this round. Although they don't have a lot to work with, it's such an important one for them to show. It's Monacy and Testis as D-Goals erupting in the kill feed, and Falcons start to realize they're walking into a trap, they're walking into a stack, and they need to fight their way out of it. Apex is taking Monacy down, but Testis elusive inside of the smoke. They needed that round if Vitality barrel into 4 players for Falcons set. They did it in the first half. They showed tenacity to battle back. They've got to deal with the Tech 9s, and they're looking to put pressure behind that half wall. Zywu fends off Nico. They're going to back away. They want nothing to do with that fight.
Yeah, 1-for-1 stalemate, too much utility up that nobody can progress forward from either side of things. So Kixon and Testis are happy to back away. Zywu Flames and Apex are happy to step forward once this smoke clears. This is going to be terrifying.
2-man setup. Kixon and Testis ready to destroy them as they come around that corner. So utility going into it. Okay, that is beautiful for Flames. That's Vitality into the sight. And a deadly blow to Falcons.
That CT side Molotov, I think, selling them down the river a little bit. We know no one's scared of running through it. It takes the gun away from the fight while he throws the Molotov, and Flames is happy to swing into things. A double kill on the entry.
And it prevents him from building on that round, that previous round success with D-Goals.
Yeah, you go from a high
Up on it, yeah, they don't find it. They had a 2-man setup in Banana that looked like it was designed to destroy Vitalities. They come around that corner, but they get nothing. Not a single kill to make this competitive. And now the hunt is here. Everything away from them. Mannerless from Zywu, no mercy.
and they've shown so much.
Buy together again, you're still going to have enough to get all out from Odyssey. For Mass and a couple of players. Tessa's having to take the hit to the MP9. But this is it for Falcons.
Oh, the transfer. Tessa's just swings into it. They know that was a critical, important round.
Yeah, he knows that might just be it. That might be the turning point that allows Vitality to build on the streak, to go to 29, to go to the grand finals. Mal's awaiting them.
Same thing. All's popping out of spawn. It's been called. And this time there's no smoke, so they're just going to continue with it. This time it's only Magis.
This time they're on the position. Magis gets one. Traded immediately by Zywu. Tessa, MP9. Little gun. Perhaps he can find some big impact. He goes into the side, into the corner, but then takes the Predator. Has hunted down the site. 2v2. Falcons coming back. Giving this a look. Giving this a go.
Oh, they're going to have to wait for this smoke to clear. Nothing. There's one more on Messi. Messi can replenish it, and indeed he does now.
No kid on the two remaining players right now. A little bit of utility for Kicksan.
I almost think you have to go for this in 2-on-2. It's not like you're going to get cleaner options down the road.
So Kicksan needs to drop the smoke in front of him, close this space down, allow them to get into the site. But you still got to force them out of the pit. You've still got to force Vitality into the fight. And there's the first, but it's Messi. As he hunters down in the pit, the time on it. Closer, but today, with the Vitality, do not look like they're going to be denied. No matter if the streak goes against them, you know they've been able to deal with all of the pressures that the Counterstrike world has thrown at them. It was today the day. Our Mongols going to beat them in the group stages. They bring it close. Vitality still withstand. Falcons take them to a third map. The Vitality have only dropped one round in the second half so far. Another grand final racing. We need to go on with the two Falcons in this. He's taken Apex down, he's given them an advantage, but he has sustained heavy damage.
They said heavy?
Balls from both teams as the map goes quiet. Zywu Nico chunked down. Him and Flames working for banana control.
Barrel!
Fades. They've got kicks it over towards sandbags. Nico at the bumps like Tess is over as well.
Anything. Okay.
And Kixon is going to swing a little bit wider once that fight is
And look who it is. Zywood and Rops.
And Nico's low on health.
How many of these clutches have we seen go the way of Zywood and Rops over the last couple of events? They seem to do the unthinkable, but Zywood to go down at Nico's hand. Rops steps into the fray, but there's a second player that hasn't back in second.
How many rounds Falcons have won? Good job from Kixon in this round. Such a good job providing impact for Falcons when they need it across this whole series, across this whole tournament. Round 21, a 4-round lead. Still no off on the CT side. Money's still a bit of an issue, but thankfully Vitality's got mostly pistols.
They're opening for Nico.
Get out. Oh my God!
He's gonna go again. Just try and puff up his chest and hold down Banana. No ace available as Rops is on the other side of the map. That just counts these hands. We want to pull a comeback being 6-0 down in the first half. They've got to pull another comeback just to get it into overtime here in the second half. It's going to be a tough wall to live in for Vitality if they let that slide.
Don't want to take too many losses He's up and he's up some confidence heading in the last 3 rounds of this match, of this series. Holding strong. 3 more in a row needed for Falcons.
Good shot in this round. Look how weak it is for Vitality. You got a Mac 10, you got 3 Gorillas. Falcons with a better buy.
That was nasty.
He's got an AWP as well in Monasty's hands.
Up an eye on my pants. Holy shit, I was so good.
A little bit of flashbang and utility take brackets control. Tess backs away from the fight. He's got Nico shifted over to the library in support. No presence whatsoever in Banana for Team Vitality, which is a new look. And they're going to hit a timing. Mac 10 on Flames to lead the way.
See him retreating back into the ball side. Reliable as ever as matches skin to pin. Now he has to step up. This will do it without issue, but this is doable for Rops. But he's caught the open.
They're bringing it back. It should be. Tenacity we didn't know they had. Tenacity that we know they've been working on. They've been vocal about it. And it's bailing them out now, all this work, all the conversations about the mentality you need. And who better at the helm of a ship trying to create a strong mentality than Sonic? The winningest coach of all time. And we mentioned how hard it would be to have 2 huge comebacks in each half of one map. 6-0 to 6-6 in the first half. Now if they force overtime, it's 5 in a row. Incredible showing from Falcons. And once again, just pistols for Vitality.
For the drop the ball here though, Falcons. Come out, Nico going down. And so Kixon, what can you do to try and recover this match? Oh God, not like this. This would be mentally shattering. Back-breaking.
They've had some incredibly heartbreaking lost rounds in this series. This one takes the cake.
They arrive for the retake. Heartbreak for Falcons, queued right up.
back into things that clutch factor. One round remains. Falcons knocking on the door of overtime and a second time out call for Vitality. Now they're the ones stunned. They're the ones who can't believe it.
You look so composed afterward as well. Let's catch it up, team views. Close to
Talk about the pressure now for Falcons. This comeback, you brought it all the way. One more round. Every round you've gotten closer. A potential loss gets more and more heartbreaking. And a sack for Falcons towards the A-ball site. 4 players here. So confident to leave Kingston alone over at that B-ball site. He's got utility stockpiled. He will stall this round out. And Banana as long as humanly possible.
Fuck you, Apex! Fuck you, Apex! Fuck you, Apex!
Please. My heart cannot hit
Get out of here. What is this ice cream? Collective know something we don't. Amen. Production.
Alright, well, utility for brackets control. And Falcons is just busting up this stack they've had here for over a minute. Nico just shifting away, and he's going to wish he hadn't. So are Modesty and Magis. Tess is going to come out for 3. So Messi will have no problem. It's Nico's turn next. Stepping out in the open. Nico's up to pick it up. 3v3. Nico's got right back, and it's still Vitality in a better position. Not this time. It was magical in the previous moment.
the unbelievable.
But it might all be for naught. The 6th grand final in a row for Vitality around the corner. Unless Kicksang can change that. That's a quick It does not die in power. Close to 29. 6 straight grand finals. Falcons do it once again. Is not enough. And show again if there was a few teams who could pretend on the they're going to be looking at this match and thinking of all the rounds that slipped away. But such a difficult team to overcome. Vitality, it just goes so deep. So many players can deliver. Great quality impact from Apex. How good was Flames in today whenever they needed them? Ropes an integral piece. And goddamn, they got Zairu all still. Really do a Vitality, this squad unrelenting. I mean, this is unbelievable. The streak just keeps building. It's another grand final. It's another best of 5. Falcons and Vitality is the most entertaining match in Counterstrike right now.
Yeah, it's one of the most entertaining we've got in the scene. Nothing telling your champion, Adam.
He wants to come for all the titles. We talked about it yesterday. We talked about the fact that Apex at the start of this year said that he's coming to get. He lost to G2, he lost to Nico and Modesty. Well, he's defeated them this year, and now he's looking for the title.
Flamesy, you nearly won that damn thing on Nico. How do you guys always find that extra edge, that way to overcome?
I think we just believe in each other. We say, unconditional, we say, please, no guys, we know we're going to have opportunities. That comes up with really good fun. And we just believe